Now, the whole year this year has been dominated by COVID. It's one of the reasons why we haven't been as active on the channel here since March, really. We didn't want to keep pushing the COVID situation down everybody's throats, so we decided not to put content out. But there is some good news on the horizons, and we've been watching across the news in the US and the UK in particular, news of the new coronavirus vaccine coming into effect and people actually starting to get it. We've seen it in the north of Ireland as well, but there have been a number of people for various reasons from Leitrim who have had the opportunity to get that vaccine. Now, one of those, if not the first, definitely one of the first Leitrim people to get the vaccine is actually Sheelin Craig, who joins me now. And Sheelin is a nurse in Mount Sinai, Miami Beach, in the hospital there in Miami Beach in Florida in the United States. A native of Muhull. You're very welcome to the program.
Thank you, Breffney. It's a pleasure to be on your program.
Tell me a little bit about what you do in the hospital and I suppose why you have been put to the front of the queue to make sure that you get this vaccine.
Well, I manage a mother-baby unit at Mount Sinai Medical Centre, and obviously since we're dealing with babies who would not have, much an immune system to begin with, we are definitely one of the first people to receive the vaccine because of that.
And of course, your Leitrim roots, where are you from originally, Sheena?
Tolkien, Muhull, County Leitrim. Very proud of my Irish roots, always have been. I've been in America 33 years, but I absolutely always go back to my Irish roots. Love it.
A proud Leitrim woman.
Very proud indeed.
The actual vaccination itself, in terms of what has the impact been on you? Obviously, we've seen Florida has been at various stages one of the hotbeds of the virus. What's it been like living over there? Have you been worried? Have you been, I suppose you're in that environment as well in the hospital. What's it been like for you?
Well, of course, it's very worrying. We've had all the equipment we've needed in our unit. We've had all our PPE equipment. There has been no shortage of that for us. It's just, a little bit scary on a daily basis. You go to work, you don't know, if you're going to be in contact with people that have the virus. Unfortunately, I have not contracted the virus myself, and neither has any of my family. And indeed, I have never been tested for the virus myself personally.
We won't get into the politics of the virus.
Sorry.
It's a hotbed over there in the US at the moment, and we're seeing it on the political stage. In terms of, I suppose, what it means to get that vaccination, what's the impact for you on a day-to-day basis, either in your personal life or in your professional life?
Well, having had the vaccination, I'm very fortunate. Like I said, I'm super fortunate to have been one of the first people to be vaccinated. I feel a little bit better about being in contact with people that have the virus, etc. I'm just like I say, very fortunate to have got the vaccine. I'll get my next booster dose in 3 weeks. I've not had any ill effects from the vaccine, so just a very sore arm for one day. On Thursday, I received the vaccine. Friday, my arm was very, very sore, and yesterday and today, I'm absolutely fine. I've had no allergic reaction whatsoever.
I suppose there are 3 different groups of people when we're talking to people on a daily basis here in County Leitrim and across the country. There's the people who are very pro-vaccine, who can't wait to get the inoculation. There's
Correct.
Those that are totally anti the idea of it, and they're a much smaller group, but they are fairly loud. But there's that group of people in the middle who are maybe a little bit hesitant. Maybe they've had a nervous reaction or an allergic reaction before to a vaccination, or they know someone who's had an issue with it. What would your advice be to people who are maybe in that group of people who are a little bit hesitant about whether they should just sign up for it or wait and see for a couple of months?
I do know there's quite a few people that are waiting to see if anyone has ill effects to the vaccine. It is a synthetic vaccine. It's not a live virus. So I don't think people should be too concerned about getting it. I think the definite pros and the cons are there. And I just think that everyone getting vaccinated is the ideal thing to do.
Absolutely. On a personal note, I can't wait to get it. I can't wait to do it and to make sure that we're helping each other, because if the less of us that can get infected, the better for the entire community. In terms of, I suppose, the impact now with Christmas. You're not in Florida at the moment. You've migrated north to the mountains of Georgia.
It's gorgeous up here. Cold, just like Ireland. Cool, beautiful, nice fresh air. It's gorgeous.
In terms of the impact now, as things as people start to get inoculated and start to maybe get more freedoms to move, any plans to come back and visit Ireland? How long has it been since you've been home before?
It's been 2 years, and as soon as I can travel back there, I'm itching to get back home and see everyone. I miss it. You know, that's where I grew up, so I love seeing everyone that I grew up with, and just I miss home, basically. My kids can't wait to get home. They just love it over there. They have a lot of freedom, obviously much more freedom than they do here in Florida, really. They just love the outdoors and they have a great time.
Of course, and I suppose I better mention the fact where we met is actually one night you hosted me at a Beatles event, yes. Beatles tribute band in your public house in the field in Fort Lauderdale in Florida. Great night, great hostelry, fantastic evening, and yourself and your husband Alan were very hospitable to us and my family that day when I was passing through a couple of years ago. So lovely to catch up with you. I'm delighted to see things are going well for you and that you're happy and that there's been no reaction to the inoculation and to the vaccine that you received on Thursday. One of the first Leitrim people. I know you won't be one of the last, but you're a trendsetter. So thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you so much, Breffney. Thank you.